Hey y'all, welcome back to Straight Talk No BS. I'm Jay. This is Tanya. We have Francis up in the right hand corner. We have Cynthia downstairs. How you ladies doing?
Hey. All right, what's going on?
Nothing much, nothing much. Y'all heard that Cicely Tyson passed, right? Okay.
Yes, that was a shocker to me. It really was.
I'm sad
I
to
thought
hear
that
that.
woman was gonna live forever.
Right.
Isn't that something?
That's
thought
like Betty
she
White.
I know I'm
I
too
mean,
grown to believe in it, but I'm so serious. I thought that woman was gonna live forever.
I
Yeah.
know that's one of the women that just has been so strong, a real strong force throughout. Like as long as I can remember, I certainly thought she was gonna live forever.
I
So
know
I'm with
it.
you on that one, Francis. Goodness, I was shocked.
Yeah.
Sad to hear that.
Yeah.
Condolences to her
Condolences
family.
to the family. Oh
Tell you
wow,
what, we gonna miss her.
definitely.
Hey, Miss Amber. Hey, everybody in the comments. Y'all, tonight we're going to talk about looks can be deceiving. And we all know that they can. Now, have y'all ever met somebody and you looked at them and you automatically made a judgment or try to guess what they do? Like when they're not at work or whatever? Or wondering if they have a secret life? I always wonder that when I look at you. I've been...
Y'all, shade, shade, such shade.
But anyway, y'all, we're going to dive into this topic. We're going to talk about, secret lives. Cynthia, let's start with you.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody that's in the comments. I got one, and it's not personal, but I know some people that got caught up in this realm, so I have to, keep the names out of it. But back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Dallas Police Department had a real live sting going. I'm talking about the feds, the CIA. Everybody was.
Girl, Dallas was hot.
They were hot, and they kept the main police, the detectives, and everything kept busting and getting good reviews on all these busts that they had going on. But these officers and detectives here in Dallas was turning around and putting the drugs right back out on the street. That really happened. So when it got to the top of the ring, one of the officers was a male officer, and he was on the force for 34 years. The woman that was at the top, she had been in the force for 31 years. The woman ended up doing fed time. The man officer, they dropped all his charges. He had so much dirt on the city of Dallas, and he was the highest paid snitch. The highest paid snitch for Dallas. He got over $200,000 and some more. It's undisclosed, is what it was saying when I was reading it. Undisclosed.
So he got paid?
They did 53 buses altogether, and they seized over 1,447 pounds of cocaine.
And you talking about
they
police
turned right back around and put back on the street. And what I mean by that is, I can say my daddy, he's deceased. My daddy was in that ring of people.
Girl, shut up. I'm Mr. KB.
Yeah, my dad was in that ring of people, and they didn't want my dad to them. He was small fish, he was an apple. He wasn't nobody. But when the story just fell apart, I'm talking about this made CNN, this made World News. It was everywhere. Can you imagine walking down the street, motherfuckers say, "That's your daddy, that's your dad on TV."
Dang.
So
How old
I
were
said,
you?
to say the boys in blue are not above the law. Looks can be deceiving. I truly believe in that. Looks can be deceiving. And that don't mean all officers are bad. That don't mean all law enforcement, fire department, that don't mean everybody's bad. But don't think just because they carry that badge with that gun on their side
Okay,
that they
girl.
can do crimes. They really
That
can't.
that's crazy. How
So, did you ever think that your dad was in involved in this?
The only reason I found out, and this is the God's honest truth, I didn't find out till 2001, but the case started back in 99. The only reason I found out anything at all is because my dad actually sold to an FBI agent, and they was trying to give him Fed time. He didn't get the Fed time, but he actually
hallelujah.
sold like some keys to an FBI agent. Not
Oh
a couple of
wow.
pieces, but he was moving some weight, and he sold it to a black FBI agent.
Lakeisha say, how much they paying snitches nowadays because these boys got diarrhea at the mouth.
Teacher,
Ooh-wee.
when I tell
They must be
you
paying them
it was
good.
real, I couldn't find out how much time the female detective officer, whatever she was, I could not find how much she got. Her stuff was sealed. When I got to the fact that
Conveniently.
she did do Fed time, it didn't list how much time, and it didn't list where she was at all.
That's
And
conveniently
FYI, for
disclosed.
those that want to know, yeah, my daddy did catch a 10-year sentence, and he did 8 on his 10, and then he came home and he never went back to jail again. But he went down on that
Jesus.
chain too.
Damn.
Dang.
When he got out, did he go back to selling?
No, he didn't go back. He didn't
We
do,
say,
when my daddy got out that, by the way, my dad is a 6-time felon. So they was trying to make it where he wouldn't see the light of day. This was the first time he went to prison for drugs, but he was known for theft, motor vehicles, all that type of stuff. So by him being a 6-time felon, they was trying to throw the book at his ass.
God,
But I'm
talk about
confused.
in
So-
disguise.
Yeah, but he was in on it with the cops, right?
No,
They were-
he didn't know the cops. That's what I'm saying. He was just in that ring.
In the ring of
Okay.
people
He was
involved
in
in it that
that
was doing it.
ring, and he just got caught up with the Fed officer, but he had no
Did-
idea that Dallas Police Department was being investigated as well.
Did you know the cop?
I knew one of the cops. That's why I said I have to keep names disclosed, because he's out and all that kind of stuff. And I ain't got time for nobody to be knocking at my door time. But you and your little show, you done brought up some stuff that wasn't supposed to be exposed. But he's out, and he's a regular civilian working a 9 to 5, and probably still on parole to this day.
You know what? That's crazy, because speaking of police or whatever, I had saw on the news I think a day or so ago. I want to say it might have been Dallas, but it was somewhere in Texas or whatever. But a cop had gotten arrested for the second time on some domestic charges. And I find that, you hear about a lot of stuff where you think they don't have any kind of record as far as their policing duties and stuff like that. They're honorary, all kind of accolades and awards or whatever in the community. But at home, he had already been charged with like injury to a child, domestic abuse, with
violence.
violence with his spouse, and it was crazy. You never know when you're looking at somebody and you see them in the public eye or whatever. You just have this automatic idea about a preconceived idea about how they are because of how they represent themselves. But
Well, a lot of people are blinded by the uniform. I know you were.
Yeah.
You used to think that all polices were good until you had your encounter with a police officer.
And again, this by no means is bashing police officers, because like Nay said, all of them are not bad. It's just the point of how you see somebody and how they're being portrayed at the moment. You're thinking that everything is all good or whatever, and then to come to find out it's something different. And I would have never thought that.
I got to give a shout out to my son, because about 3 years ago, he got pulled over. They assumed that he had robbed the 7-Eleven because the Jeep he was driving, the person that robbed the 7-Eleven was driving the same kind of Jeep as my son. And he kept on telling them that he was getting off work. I just got off work. So they threw him on the hood of his car. Anyway,
Wow.
when his uncle, which is why I'm saying this, Boys in Blue, found out about it. His uncle is a veteran of 17 years for the Army, but he's also an officer. When he found out that the police did it, they give you with the little paper with the badge number or whatever on it. So
Yeah.
he came and got that paper from my son. He went to the other police station, the other
Jurisdiction or
subdivision,
district or
and
whatever.
he sought out those 2 men. He said, "Boys in Blue or not, you're my brother in the street, but when it comes to my nephew, you ain't shit to me." I mean,
Damn.
you didn't have probable cause to pull him over, throw him on the hood of the car, that's violation. So his uncle took a reprimand. Long story short, he took a reprimand in sake of his nephew. I have to say that. You know, he
Ain't
was
that
like,
something?
I will protect you if your life is on the line when it comes to the public, but when it comes to my family, you ain't nobody to me. That's
At
why
least
I
that's
say
that
all
other
boys and
side.
do
Yeah.
are not bad.
Yeah, because he still was, protecting. So that's good.
Well, I say where looks can be deceiving is with celebrities. And I would say for the longest time, everybody going crazy, going to the Luther Vandross concert, the Johnny Gill, and who
Talk about
else?
Luther, girl.
Luther and Freddie Jackson, throwing their panties up on the stage and all of that stuff, acting a complete fool. When the whole time, this fool waiting on somebody to throw some briefs up there.
Shut up, some boxes, girl. Some boxes.
Yeah. So celebrities, they have to live that secret life sometimes.
I'm
You know what I'm
done.
saying? So that's funny to me because I know back in the day, we used to
You
be
trying
hollering,
to
laid back,
Gill
talking about,
gay?
ooh.
Wait a minute, baby. You trying to tell me Johnny Gill gay?
Well, I'm not putting that out there, but I'm gonna just say
Oh,
I don't know about him, but Freddie was. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's ask your cousin. Let's go to the audience. Lakeisha Hawkins says with Johnny gay ass.
Johnny's not gay, baby. Chocolate is not gay, baby. You need to calm down.
You know
said
what?
no, she
See,
is the
you gonna
not
have all
her
these women. You
Johnny.
gonna have all these women going crazy.
Not a Johnny. That's all right. Go ahead on and sing, brother, because you can still sing. Yeah, not. I don't give a damn.
So that's one thing
She
that
says
just
that a motherfucker.
okay. That's one thing that blows my mind about how they have to live that life. I figure that would be kind of tough. That's rough, having to sit up there and try to put on in front of all these females when you really want to come out and be out and exposed and open.
Francis, did you know that they were? I didn't know Johnny Gill was, but I knew Luther was gay.
I mean, I've been knowing Luther was, but I didn't know. No, I didn't know about Johnny. I didn't think Johnny was. I ain't gonna. I
Me
ain't gonna.
neither.
I'm not gonna. I'm not even gonna repeat that. I ain't gonna repeat that. I'm not even gonna repeat that. Nah.
Nah. What about what
I
else did you say?
like
Freddie Jackson.
I like Johnny Gill.
Me
Yeah, we
too.
forgot about old Eddie.
Freddie, yeah.
Oh, Lakeisha, tell us. I forgot who was Eddie Murphy's boyfriend, or who was he creeping
No,
with? He was
got
creeping with
Eddie
one.
Murphy?
He was.
He
Who
got
was
caught
Eddie
with a
creeping with?
transvestite.
Eddie Murphy.
I thought he was creeping with somebody else though that was a singer or something.
No, he
got
got caught with
a
transvestite.
transvestite.
That's why him and what's the name got a divorce. Because his
okay.
his ex-wife was finding him.
Talk about deceiving.
Okay.
Okay.
Could y'all imagine that you with somebody and they end up telling you that they gay,
That has
What
happened.
about-
That has happened.
living a
Okay.
whole life?
That movie For Color Girls.
Yeah.
Have y'all watched that? Okay, remember
Yeah.
Janet Jackson and the guy that she was married to in the movie. That's another.
Yep.
That's another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, they sit up there and they was married, and she thinking he going to work and all this everything. Everything's supposed to be hunky dory, and the whole time he's married to her, but he's sleeping with a man.
Yep.
Ain't that something?
And she found out because she had to go to the doctor because she ended up with AIDS.
Yep.
Cynthia,
yeah.
what would you do if you found out something like that?
I would pray that it came out before, so we can work it out. We
I set fire to the rain. That's what's gonna happen.
You pick what I pick one. You pick what I pick one. Because if you like what I like, we can work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Cynthia said we can work it
We can
out.
work it out. I will take her home. We can work that out, baby.
Dare you
feel
silly.
like,
You dumb.
But now if he out there,
Wait a minute, Cynthia. Wait a minute, because I already know if it was somebody that could sing, she certainly.
Oh
work
yeah,
it out.
she moving them on in.
Okay.
She gonna move them on
okay,
in.
wait, Francis.
Hey, baby, you gotta move your
Somebody
clothes
came
over.
up to you, smelling like Janet, but singing like Aretha Franklin, just woo 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 woo, baby, come on in the room. You heard me? I baby all down, baby all down.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't give a damn how many high notes you can hit. You got to pack your shit and go. You got to go. I can't do it.
What you say? You ain't gonna be able to do it.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't do it only because every time I look at you, I'm gonna be mad. I might want to roll over and snug up against you, and then thought pop in my head that you over here was, I'm like,
You
what
say,
the
oh
fuck?
no, just
And
never
then
mind. Uh-uh.
and then I want to lean in and kiss you. You got me on your breath. No,
Mm-mm.
I
Wait,
ain't gonna.
I had to say, if it
Girl,
was Eddie Murphy, Freddie Jackson, or one of them, baby, I might have to let him come on and move on in.
shut
You
up. No,
better
you
scoot
wouldn't.
over, make it comfortable for him, baby, because all our bills are paid for the month. You better make them
Take
comfortable.
to it. Well, I guess, hey, well,
No,
hey,
Bitch,
if that's the case, I'm gonna be out. I'm just gonna have me and my
what you gonna
sister
be
gonna be.
homeless?
Girl, we gonna be in the car. Hey, we gonna be in the cardboard box, and I'm gonna get a paintbrush and paint some brass around it like it's gold. Look
Don't
at
what you
here. Hey,
say? What
hey,
you
hey, hey,
say?
hey, and around that box, baby, I'm gonna plant some trees. We gonna have some shade.
I'm done, Francis.
dumb.
Done.
And then,
Yeah,
well, and then another situation I have to say.
What?
What about military people who
There
have
you
to, that
go.
now, I couldn't even imagine that, going to the military and you're gay, you know what I'm saying, and you have to hide that
That has
and fight
happened
on the front
so
line.
many
Do
times.
y'all agree with it or disagree with it?
With what? What point
Being
exactly?
able to come out,
That you should?
that you think that they
And
should
yeah.
allow them to come out with it?
y'all, in my opinion,
Your sexuality has nothing to do with the job
it
that you do.
shouldn't.
It should not have nothing. As long as you have done your job and you've done it to the best of your ability, and you protecting the man on your right or to your left, that's all that matters.
that's all that
But
matters.
you know what, y'all?
Because
I feel like you should be able to come out with that,
yeah,
right? Righteously so, right? But the
yeah.
second you do, see, we all look at the military. I'm not saying we all, but generally speaking, people look at the views that the government or whatever wants to put out about the glorification of being in the military, all these benefits and the honor of fighting for your country and proud you camaraderie or whatever however you say the word, you know what I'm saying,
Camaraderie.
being this tight brotherhood or whatever that you have. Okay, that may be true, but what about when you're on the inside? You know, I have a family member that was in the military, and the description of the I don't even know how to word it, but it's just like describing some of the stories and the events that he had to go through while he was in there. It's like we don't get to see that other side. So yes, truthfully, you should be able to say it. You should be able to be proud of your sexuality and who you are as a person. But then you got that other side you have to deal with of people bashing you and mistreating you and stuff because of that. Because they're not able to
I'm
accept
sort
it and
of,
respect it.
I'm
And it's
sort
worse in that group like that.
I'm sort of on both sides of the fence because you have I'm not gonna say all, you have some of your gay men who want to be too damn flamboyant. Now we can't have them on the front line with high heels on and pumps. You know what I mean? We can't do that. Them
Well,
pom poms out there. No, because
well,
I
I'm gonna
wouldn't feel safe with them trying to protect me.
I'm gonna say it like this
Damn.
because I
No,
don't
hell
know.
no.
The army is supposed to be, a manly thing. It's all about being a man, whether what have you not. But hell, I done seen some gay men that's more manlier than the man.
That's
That's
true.
true. So
So I
true.
mean,
So
so I
true.
mean, but my whole thing is even if they're flamboyant, if they can get the job done, so be it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like saying you look at a doctor and say, for instance, you know what I'm saying, you look at him, he got his coat on, so you can't see his arms, but the minute he takes his coat off, he got all these tattoos. I'm not tripping on them
Yeah,
tattoos.
there you go.
If he done took care of me, I don't have no problem with your tattoos. What you do on your off day, that's your business. I don't care if you tatted from head to toe.
That's true.
If you
That is
have done your
yeah.
job and you have done it to the best of your ability and you out here trying to save lives, so be it. It is what it is. Hey, what's the number one thing God said? Come as you are.
Come as you are. Come as you
So why
are.
not? You
And that's
know?
the truth. That's another way. That's another looks can be deceiving type thing. People pass judgment all the time when they see the tattoos on people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you must be a part of this, or oh, you a thug, or oh, this you're a gangster, or whatever. You know, they've automatically painted you as a
Crazy.
bad person. What she done said? Some of them flamboyant
Flamboyant
men
men
be
will beat your
Beat your
age.
just
ass.
saying real
Your
good,
ace.
real.
Hey,
I got,
hey, hey, they
I
would
got
have
a
been
question
forgot
for
about
y'all.
them heels. They'd have been forgot about them heels
I'm
and walked it
done.
up with you.
I got a question. Have y'all ever been faced with looks can be deceiving? And what I mean by that is somebody see you on the spot and they automatically assume that
Yes.
you can or
Ugh.
cannot do
I
something. I
get
have been
I
faced with
get
that
so
so
tired
many
of it.
times. I've been
I know
faced with
you
that so
have.
many times.
I'm
Yeah.
always faced with it. I tell you, like I told y'all before, if I get pulled over by the cops, automatically I know they got their hand on that
You just
holster. They
assuming.
ready to shoot. They trigger happy. And I'm sitting here smiling big, hey sir, yeah, and they still think I'm a gangster.
Yep.
They think I'm a thug. They
They've
think
already
I'm
painted
mean.
you
I don't
like
know what
that.
it is.
They've already painted you to be guilty. You know what I'm saying? You're guilty of whatever they're going to accuse you of. And that's
I,
not just with police, but with anything. You know, people look at you and say, "Oh, okay, you're this person. I've already passed judgment about you." So now I think you're saying that you've experienced that a lot. So
I have. I experienced it with my height. I experienced it with my race, being a black woman, and I experienced it with my physical being because of me having cerebral palsy. So, I mean, we're enlightening, showing people how looks can be deceiving, but people don't know you from the inside out. They only know what they appear to see. But then when they get to know you, then they want to apologize. Well, don't apologize, baby, because you didn't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Looks can be really deceiving.
now I got one for y'all. Would y'all ever think that I play basketball? For everybody watching, you only see me from the top up, but you can kind of get a generalized idea. I'm a big girl. Back in high school, baby, hey, 3 points, that was me. You know what I'm saying? And people,
Point shooter.
generally speaking, I was big then. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at me, if you didn't know I played, if you didn't come to the games, if you didn't keep up with the sports of the school or whatever like that, you just assumed that I was just a big old fat girl. Man, I played sports, so that judgment of just automatically looking at somebody and just saying, "I know you can't do this or
I know
whatever,
you
this
can't.
or
Yeah,
that."
exactly.
Looks being deceiving. That's
Another
crazy.
another one is church. The preacher, the
Mm,
church members.
There you go. There you go.
I gotta bring it to the table. So, you had a preacher, and what I'm saying, you only see him when he's in the church behind the pulpit. You thinking that he's, you know what I'm saying, he's doing everything godly. You might see, and if you do see him out with his family, you know what I'm saying, you see them and they
Mm-hmm.
look so happy and everything. And then next thing you know, you didn't know he had a wild side. You didn't know
Wow.
that you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, that
He
he
and
went
all the
to the
little sites and
club,
magazines.
and
Okay.
he over here, him and first lady sister over here, they done got caught shacking, you know what I'm saying? They done got caught in the closet or something. Or even with the church members, you got the church lady or church men who sit there and they speak of this, you know what I'm saying? They give you that facade that they are this holy person. They are, you know what I'm saying? They do nothing but good.
Yes.
But then when you start to get to know them, you find out that they're quicker to judge you than anybody else. So they
Ain't that
deceive you in
something?
that way because they get close enough to you for you to start telling them your business. Next thing you know, you get all around the church. So you gotta
Okay.
watch. It's like you gotta
You know,
watch.
Or you didn't became their mission to fix.
oh yeah,
They try to
you
get you to come to church. Tell me, oh, come as you are, come as you are.
we're
We do
welcoming.
not judge
No
anybody.
judgment.
Soon as you come up in there and they find out that you're gay, then they feel like, okay, now it's
I
my
gotta
mission.
fix
It's
you.
my mission to fix
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, I don't
That's
need to
crazy.
be
You know
fixed.
what? I would appreciate and respect someone when you're talking about church, Francis. I would respect someone to one of the pastors or one of the church members or whatever, deacons or whatever, for them to say, like Cynthia's famous for saying, "I'm a cussing Christian." You understand what I mean? At least I know you are admitting I'm not perfect by any stretch of the
Yeah.
imagination. And so
Well,
I would appreciate something like that because then I know you're real, you're human, and hey, you know what
Well,
I'm
you know
saying?
what? I had a conversation with somebody one time and we were talking about that. And they asked, would I continue to go to a church if I found out that the preacher had went to, I think it was I don't know if it was a little Boosie concert. It was one of a rapper's concert. But I feel like I feel like this. Okay, he went to the concert. He's still human. You know what I'm saying? He probably
You
still
got
got
other
work to do.
life. Yep.
I would rather, and then you talk about it on Sunday. Okay, that's fine. I'm like this. You showing me the true you.
Yeah,
I
that's that
don't
side. Yeah,
want, yeah, I don't want to have that person who act as though they're holy, who act as though they're better than everybody
perfect and
else.
everything is
But
right.
then you open up your closet and you got skeletons for
Rolling
1957
out,
falling out your
rolling
closet.
out.
You know what I'm saying? No. If you go, I'm like you. I can respect you more if you're open and honest. If we meet, I shouldn't have to look at you and find out that you something that you're not.
You ain't
you
lying.
know and that goes with even family members. Our family members, You got to think about it. You think you grew up with these people. They'll never do this or they'll never do that. They'll never hurt you in
Baby.
no kind of way. But
Baby.
then, and you know what I'm saying? And they creeping around like they, all they good. We family and all this. But then next thing you know, they doing some stuff that you would expect a stranger to do.
That's crazy.
You
Cynthia,
know.
have you been like? Did you have any family members that were like that appeared to be one way and then not? Because I think that might be everybody can relate to that one. Somebody in the family.
I ain't gonna say they appear to be no way, but I got some shady people in my family. I mean, Keisha, get the type of me. We got. Look,
She done called you out, cousin. Dang.
We can
Oh my God.
They didn't appear to be pretty on this side and ugly on this side. Them motherfuckers, it was both sides.
It was just where it was.
Tambourine players, what's up? How you doing? Take your. But
Ain't that
it was you
something?
and how you dealt with it. It was you personally and how you dealt with it. For
Nay, where'd you go?
Nay, you must have been lying because you done froze up.
Don't make no sense. There she coming
I
back.
had to be misintegrated for my family. And over the years, I realized, you know what? Family blood don't make you family.
Where you going, Nay? You keep coming
I've been there quite a few times. My family done turned on me.
Mm-hmm. You know, that when you talk about family, it just reminded me of just, relationships, people that I've dated or gotten to know and they presented themselves to be one way. And then as I get to know them, then I find that other side of them out. And I mean, it's just like, what? Day and night, like, how can this be possible? How did you hide all of that from me like that? How on earth are you really that person with a whole wife and kids on the other side? How is that possible? I'm like, I put it on me being, well, I'm just going to say young and maybe just real super naive and caught up in whatever. But I'm saying, how on earth can people hide such things so serious, like a whole wife and children and spending equal time? You know how maybe you can make an excuse and say, well, you should have known they were so distant. They didn't spend this much time with you. Y'all weren't going here. No, we would go everywhere. We spent a lot of time together. So I was not aware of that other side. That was just crazy for me.
It sort of happened to me when I was in.
Not you.
Yeah. Well, not like not like in a relationship. Not like that. I had a good friend, and he was a night auditor at a hotel. And I had fallen on hard times. I needed a place to stay. So he was real nice. I mean, laid back, real melancholy. And he was just like, yeah, hey, you can come stay with me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm going to come stay with his house. And I'm just up in his house, Rent is coming due. What we going to do, right? He better come back. Where's he at? Come to find out, one of his friends messaged me and told me that he had been killed. He was in the mafia. I was like, hot damn, he could have killed me. Yeah, he was in the mafia. He had left and went on vacation to go to New York. And he never did come back. And I'm sitting up there like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to pay these bills? He better bring his ass back. He didn't got knocked off.
Are you talking about like, y'all seen that HBO show, The Sopranos? You talking about like that?
Yes. What, they were Italian, right? He was Italian.
Ain't that so?
Yeah.
Ooh,
His
mafia.
name was David.
Yeah, and I would just talk too much, Gary.
Yeah, they might be watching.
I'm gonna say now that you said a man, I was done like that. We weren't like intimately dating or whatever, but we were dating, getting to know each other. And I don't know, something just about his vibe. I couldn't get into the guy for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. And I had like this big overhaul coat. Y'all remember the big bubble coats back in the day people used to wear?
Yeah.
I had a man coat like that went all the way to my knees. He stole my coat, y'all. He stole my coat. But anyway, long story short, Judy.
She's talking about that, y'all.
This man got on the city bus, y'all. This man got on the city bus and shot a dark bus driver right between the eyes. He was her ex-boyfriend, and because she didn't want him anymore, he killed her with passengers on the bus and sat on the bus and waited for the police to come.
Okay, see, both of y'all, you're not.
But that's the thing.
That's crazy.
That's the thing. I was fooled. I
Thank
thought he
you.
was a nice guy. I thought he was laid back, or I would have never moved into his place.
Thank you.
I mean, I even got references. They told me, hey, we can refer him. He's a good dude.
But what I'm saying is that you guys didn't know, and these
No,
people
I
could
didn't
have
know.
killed y'all. You get what I'm saying?
My daddy took a picture. Y'all remember Motorola's when they first came out? My daddy took a picture of this man's driver's license, his license plate number when we went out on the date and everything. Bitch, I could have been gone. Just out of there.
Just saying.
2 weeks later, he killed his ex-girlfriend.
Oh wow. You know what? Now you're talking about people, killers, or people who've been, that are locked up currently for doing stuff like that. A lot of people get involved with folks, and they just don't know that other side to them, and it just, it not until something sparks it, and then they really show it. But man, y'all remember that one girl that I think the dude, she was on live or something like that,
Yeah. That was down in Louisiana.
Come to find out, the family didn't know that he was. I think this is how I remember it, but the family didn't know that he was this type of guy. And when she was on live, she was just like pleading for help or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he clicked and was just, it turned out
Remember
tragic.
that boy shot the girl in the head?
I think it was,
Yeah.
wasn't it like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's scary when you don't know that other side of somebody like that. Looks can be deceiving because, they put it on like it's all good. Everything's
telling you.
great. Oh,
What were you about to say, Francis?
I was gonna say, people don't understand when you meet people and you try to pretend that you're somebody that you're not. You're deceiving these people to get, for the benefit of you. That kind of mess can get you hurt. It can really get you messed up
that
because
too.
you know what I'm saying? You playing with not only people's emotions, you playing, for whatever reason that you're doing it, you're trying to do what money wise, or you know what I'm saying? People have to understand that you can't do everybody like that. Everybody not gonna just walk away, you know what I'm saying? And be like,
Yeah.
okay, you got me.
That's cool,
You
whatever,
got
right?
that. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna charge that one to the game. Some people gonna bust your head because you can't sit up and lie to people and expect people to continue to be there for you or even want to
That's true.
deal with you. You know?
You're right about that.
So
That's true. Y'all, what about looks? Is keeping in line with the topic, looks can be deceiving. What about when you get a review or like a restaurant, you get a review and they boast it up in the paper or whatever you're looking online, and or a resort
Girl,
or
that's all the time.
Verbo and Airbnbs and stuff like that.
Oh man.
And then you get there and you're like, and you talk to the manager or the owner, you're like, yes, this is going to be a great and fantastic place. They send pictures and everything looks legitimate until you get there and you're like, what?
That last vacation we went on to Galveston, and one dude, he was like, oh yeah, this hotel is right on the beach. Soon as you walk out, you'll be right in the sand. I said, are you sure about that? I said, because I've never seen a hotel that's on the beach in Galveston. He said, no, we are actually on the beach. Man, we get there, the bed all dented up. The mattress got all kind of dips in it. I mean, I got a whole damn dip in my back, wake up, back hurting and shit.
Floor dented and cracked, the tub in the bathroom cracked all up, and not to mention it's not on the beach. We in the back of some damn trash can. You look out the window, we see the whole dumpster site. Wasn't no beach, wasn't no sand, none of that.
And I mean, I asked this man about 5 times. I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, I sent you the pictures. He sent me the pictures all right. I guess he went outside and took a picture holding that motherfucker across the street.
Or something.
Because across the street, there was the beach.
Way across the street. Y'all, it was bad.
And it had 2 beds in there, both of them dipped up.
Okay.
I said, damn.
We just shuffling like, damn.
We just can't win.
So ask for some money back or anything.
Look, she tried to get the money back.
I was so mad.
We couldn't get the money
And then
back.
they talking about, oh no, you can't get no refund until we can't get in contact with anybody until tomorrow.
It was ugly, y'all.
Yeah, I was like, Tanya, we finna sleep in the damn car. I'm not sleeping in this
I
place.
said, forget that. I'm too big for that. I can't do that. We gonna be up in this lumpy dump stuff up in here. We just gonna be in here. Oh, but like for instance, like you said, people can get hurt off that shit. That made Judy mad as hell.
Girl, I ready to fight.
Shoot.
I ain't lying. I done paid all this money too, and you didn't hyped it up like it's a 5-star hotel.
That shit was
and
a
we
dog.
sitting up there Trendelenburg,
Like this, head down like this, feet up.
blood pressure just high in the morning.
Me and Nushi went to San Antonio, and we was at a hotel like that. When we pulled the covers back on the bed, the white sheets that should have been white had stains in it. The blanket had stains in it. The carpet had stains in it, and they only had one set of towels. And Nushi called the front desk and asked about towels. Baby, I ain't never seen a thick girl move so fast. That motherfucker would have got her refund, and we
Did she get a funny girl
around the corner.
I know that's right.
I said, cuz we can get through the night because we got there late. We can get through the night and find somewhere else tomorrow. She said, I'm ready to go now. We leave.
Okay. I know that's right, girl. Ooh.
You know, Lucci don't play.
Look.
Amber said, well, if he didn't speak good English, then that should have been your sign.
Your first sign.
No, that's not always.
What she talking about?
No,
that's not that, Amber. That's not always the case because you got people right here that speak perfectly good English and will still mess
Screw
you over. Screw
Yeah,
you over big as day.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
To keep it real with you, usually the ones who don't speak good English, you're gonna get a 100. You're gonna get 5-star rating on them. The reason why is because they're scared of being deported.
Yeah. Yeah, this the ones that's right. This the ones right here in the United States with you. The ones that speak perfectly good English done went to college about 4 or 5 times. Girl, they got a master's, a PhD. They got
shadiness. That's what it is, man. PhD of shade. Yeah, that scandal stuff.
You. And they will sit up there and chunk you a whole bunch of mess like you can have and you good to go. You get up in there, next thing you know, shoot, you mess around, you got papers on your motherfucking door talking about you got to go. Look, and they done kept your money, won't get nothing back. Next thing, like you can't get a hold of nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, wake up, back hurting, knees hurting.
Hey, that's when it's time. That's when it's time to go get the bazooka. We finna blow some shit up. We finna start seeing that.
You gonna get hurt. That's why people are not playing with folks like that, especially your money.
Like I say, they don't make gasoline and matches for nothing.
Oh man,
baby, gasoline with matches. Hey, it's made to create a fire, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put
fire on your ass.
I'm telling you, we're gonna put that heat on.
My mama. We'd have been in jail.
Yeah,
we'd have been in jail. My mama would have been fighting up in there. She didn't play that.
Sometimes I be thinking the same thing, honey. When you get back with folks, I be like, oh Lord.
I was mad. I was ready to box.
Judy, and you know, Carolyn would have been. You know, she.
Oh yeah, she would have been in jail too.
You would, you just
y'all talking about y'all's mamas, right?
You barely stepped the wrong way. She on your ass. She ready to go off. Somebody told I had went to Dallas. Somebody had told us what time a place open, and it would have been closed. So I was like, well, it ain't open. Now, mind you, this is the homeless man. The homeless man simply said it don't open till tomorrow about 3:15 or something like that. Baby, do you know she went completely off on that man? What you talking about? What you say? You ain't got no business.
Oh, baby.
I looked at her. I said, man, why you talking to that man like that? I said, all he gave you. I said, you the one who needs to be here. I said, he gave you the information that you need, and you were over here tripping with this man. Then you can get both of us jacked up.
Ain't that ugly? I got a question for y'all. But once I ask the question, I'm gonna answer my own question. But I got a question for y'all. We all done been judged. Looks can be deceiving.
Okay, girl.
Have you ever done something in your life and the next person sitting beside you or the person that know you the most will say, I can't believe you did it. So while y'all think, I'm going to tell you what I did.
What you mean? Okay, go ahead.
I was working at a daycare. And I had to move at the end of the week, but I needed my paycheck to move at the end of the week. I done told this story before, but the topic of this show is looks can be deceiving. So the lady that owns the daycare decides to tell me or tell us as a group of women that we got to wait till the next week to get paid. So I tell the other 5 women, y'all can wait, but I can't. I got to go. I got to Friday to get out.
Give me my money. I need my money.
Give my money.
So the lady that owns the daycare, she was trying to prove her point. Notice my finger, my pointing finger. You got to wait like everybody else.
That's how she's talking to you.
She decides to take this pointing finger and,
Nah.
So when she did that, like Keisha said, this left hand had a reaction with that right hook. And I
You should have the
so
food.
smart. By the time she got up off the floor, I done stole 2 pages of payroll checks. So I got my paycheck and payroll checks. Look,
Ooh. Oh my God,
Where'd you
Nay.
go?
Oh my
look,
God.
be deceiving.
Did you
Be
have the
deceived
food?
that
And
damn
you,
self
yeah,
because
she
I
had you food.
Oh
You,
my
yeah, she was
God.
food. Oh yeah, damn.
I'm still sitting there thinking, and I can't think of nothing about Tanya.
Well, okay,
But
so
you
mine was
even
when I
ask
was young.
yourself though, what is it that you done told Tanya that you did and she was shocked that you did it?
Tanya.
Well, I'm gonna let you stew on that one, but I'm
Okay.
thinking back when okay, so I was in this choir, this special choir that you had to be pre-selected to get into, but the thing was you had to have your own uniform, and the uniforms were made by one of the members' moms. She was a seamstress and she could just whip up anything, but it also costs money. And back in the day, my family ain't had no money. We were living paycheck to paycheck, eating noodles, and what I'm saying, just we were struggling. We didn't have no $50 or $100 to pay for just some clothes. So I every time they would ask me, Tanya, you gonna meet with the so and so's mama so you can get measured and she can take your measurements and get your thing ready for our first performance. I would lie and be like, I'm gonna do it, blah blah blah. And then eventually I changed my lie to, well, yeah, my mom, she's gonna take care of it. My mom found somebody that can make it. I'm just lying and putting up a big front. So the day it came down to like the day before or 2 days before, and I was sweating because I done told these people I got my uniform. I had to stand on stage in front of everybody, a big ass auditorium full of people, and put on this show. And I'm supposed to be matching in uniform with everybody else. So I'm stressing, and so I just said, well, I'm gonna do the best I can, and I'm gonna go in my closet and find something that looks similar and get my needle and thread and cut it up and go to try to make my own little skirt and my own little cummerbund and my own little shirt. Needless to say, I showed up looking like Raggedy Ann's something else I don't even know, and I felt so bad because everybody looking at me like, Tanya, why didn't you say anything? We would have you just had to. I'm just like, so looks could be deceiving because they really thought I had it, and I just, you know what I'm saying, they never would have thought we were struggling like that, and I didn't want everybody to know we were struggling like that. They just never would have thought.
I
But
just want to know, did
man,
you perform on that stage?
girl, I stood on that
performed in that
stage with
raggedy
that
skirt.
raggedy skirt with the look. I didn't
Made
have
out
enough
of
time.
t-shirts.
Look here, I didn't have enough time to sew it all the way up, so I had, the stick pins and stuff. I had stick pins all the way down and stuff. That looked like, girl, I was up there shining and jacked up. It was leaning off to the side and stuff, and the colors was all off because I done found an old pair of pants that I done cut up and down, and then tried to sew all that. Y'all,
You know her ass was getting tore up by them pins. Every time
every
she
time I move
she
and
moves, she
sway,
gets stuck.
I'm getting stuck and stabbed. I promise
Looks
y'all,
can be deceiving.
looks can be deceiving. Like, Judy, Francis, because I know Judy's still stewing on her little story.
Let's see.
You figure
Okay,
it
when
out.
I was when I was 18, and of course, when you go for a job interview and everything, you put on that, so they look at you like, you just so
You
nice.
got it together.
Now, mind you, if I'm not around at the time, if I'm not around somebody I know, I'm not gonna speak much. So
Okay.
of course, I didn't know nobody, so I wasn't talking to nobody. I'm a waitress. I'm gonna go do my job. I speak to the customers when I have to. Well, so I don't know what happened, but the manager of Shoney's over in Sherman decided that he was gonna front me in front of everybody. And I guess he thought, that I was just gonna say that. At the time I was listening to him and I'm just looking at him. Mind you, I'm 18, and in my head, I'm cussing him out because I know I'm on the job. Well, he messed around, like Cynthia, got the damn finger, but he started poking me in my chest. So I started backing up, and he kept coming to me. And we made it right to where the coffee pot was.
Oh damn. This ain't
And
finna end well.
yeah, and that coffee pot came off that burner and right across his
Mm-mm.
doggone head.
Looks
Mm.
can be deceiving.
Yes, they
Look.
can, because I kid you not, the other girls who worked there, as a matter of fact, what's her name? Yvette Hunter worked there, and me and her both had went and got a job over there. I think she had worked there first, but anyway, and so I decided. I mean, it was just like I had a moment, and the coffee pot was in my hand. I really don't know how it got there. I don't know if I grabbed it. I don't know if it
You
jumped
know
out
how
my
it- you just
hand.
you just
She
checked
know
out.
how
She,
to
okay, she know that pop
Yeah.
out there.
And so some of the girls that work there gonna tell me that we didn't think you would do anything like that.
Ugh.
I just kind of looked. I was like, huh. And all I could
I
think to
didn't either, but there
myself,
you go.
I knew I'd do it.
Crazy.
I knew I would do it. You
But
know what
they
I'm
He
didn't
didn't
saying?
know
know.
you would do it.
They didn't know.
I got one.
Go ahead, Julian. I'm
Now,
ready.
oh, girl. I had to really think hard about this. But since we're talking about looks can be deceiving, I remember one time out in the projects. Y'all remember the projects in Sherman?
Yep.
It was this dude. He's not just going to tell his name. I know the Sherman folks, if y'all watching, you probably laugh your ass off. His
Oh,
name
yeah.
was Lonnie. They call him Little Lonnie. And Lonnie was known to be a boxer, right? So his older brother was talking about, Judy, you can't whoop him. You can't whoop him. You know, I'm sort of thick. You know, I'm in shape. So I'm like, man, that little scrawny nigga, man, he can't do nothing to me. I'll put these hands on him. So we get out there, we in the yard, you know what I'm saying? We post up and stuff. And next thing you know, I feel a I said, oh shit. Oh no, wait a minute. You know how you think you're bad, you kick off your shoes. Oh hell no, I just need to take my shoes off.
Wait, let me shake
I
that
took
out.
my
Let me
shoes
regroup.
off with that. Come on. That dude said, I said, shit. My sister talking about, get him, Judy, get him. Bitch, I'm trying. Shit. This nigga keep bobbing and weaving. Hell, shit, you know, I can box, but I couldn't bob and weave. Next thing you know, I'm out there. I was like, fuck this. I'm taking my damn shirt off. So I done took my
Like
shirt
that's
off.
gonna make it better.
Shit, I just need some room. Got out there with him again, boy. I got him one good time. Had him try to get him in the headlock. That fool came loose and pop me up again.
Damn.
I said, I'm getting my ass whooped. Shit. That shit's starting to hurt. Shit. So I'm gonna get his ass. Forget that. So I said, shit, I'm finna take my shorts off. At this time, I'm in my bra. I'm out there in my bra and panties boxing. Pop, trying to box. Every time I swing, I'm missing. Sound.
I know you slow as hell by
He
now.
said, he told my black ass up.
Damn. Looks
he
can
wasn't
be
nothing,
deceiving,
he
damn
wasn't
it.
nothing but probably about a buck. And my ass sitting up there, I know
Got
I was at least 120 pounds.
Ooh.
But that, when I say he wore my ass out, he wore my ass out.
Damn.
Hey,
But I couldn't I said, I can't, my sister looking down like, Judy.
I know, but you know.
You gonna let him whip your ass like that? I'm like, bitch, you come take some of these licks. Because he turned my ass up. He walked my ass. So looks can be deceiving. Just because they smaller than you don't mean
Don't
shit.
mean nothing.
I said,
Oh.
so next thing you know, I said, hell, I got to find a way to take up me some boxing. Because I need to learn how to bob and weave because I got tired of getting toe up.
Oh my God.
I mean, and what made it even more ugly is that the nigga was talking to me and laughing in my face as he whooping my ass.
oh,
He whooping my ass.
insult to
Somebody,
injury.
come on. I said, you know, I'm steady smiling, still smiling. Oh, nigga, I got you. No, I was hurting like a bug. Well, when I went in the house looking like Mercedes at the end of that video. Somebody help me. Take me to the ER, bitch.
ER.
Take me to the ER. That motherfucker done told my
It's
ass up.
over. Dog.
Girl, when I tell you.
When that cocky spirit leave you,
Man,
would you say hello?
man.
Hello.
You know me, I was still talking shit.
Was
But,
you still talking
I was
shit?
talking shit with the door cracked though.
Dog.
Is he coming? Shit. And I'm telling my sister, hell, come out here and take some of these damn hits. Shit.
Oh.
I'm out in, I'm butt naked.
That is too funny.
I'm butt naked. My mom said, girl, get your crazy ass in this damn house and set up and got your ass whooped by that little old boy.
And then to make it worse, Mama talking about a little old boy.
She
like,
talking
you
about
know.
my ass.
Oh my God, that was
He
funny.
whooped the hair off my ass.
I got one more question before we end.
Dog.
Staying in the spirit of looks can be deceiving. What is something that you did that surprised the shit out of your parents because you did it, and then you turn around and got your ass toe up? Now I can go first to give y'all a minute to think because I got a good one.
Go ahead, Nate. Go on,
Mine
tell
wasn't
yours.
that good. Mine was.
No,
Yeah,
this was good. Okay, I had to keep all the little kids while my mama and them, y'all know the Sherman is called the block. They were going out to the club. So I had to keep all the little kids, Keisha, Curtis, all my little cousins. I'm a teenager, but I want to go be with my boyfriend. I don't want to babysit. So I was
Being
known
fast.
to have a cocky mouth. I was known to have a fly mouth. I wasn't fast. I wasn't bad or nothing, but ain't no telling what would come out of my mouth. So I'm thinking I'm in my room. In my mind, on God, 5 stacks of Bibles. I'm thinking I'm in my room. My mama said, you go watch all these kids while we go to the block tonight. You got all these kids while we go to the block tonight. I don't know. I was still in the hallway, but I said, why I gotta keep all these motherfucking kids? They ain't my kids. Badass kids. Baby Judy, you talking about that but I was pulling ass up. My head was doing everything but the right thing. And I'm talking about with her fist. I ain't talking about slapping me.
Girl.
I got a street ass whooping at like 15 because my mom say, you right, these ain't your motherfucking kids, and tore my ass up.
Dang. Girl, girl, next time make that damn door close.
I thought
Look,
I was in there. I thought I was in there, Tanya. I thought I was in there with the
girl,
door.
no,
And she
ma'am.
ripped my Bobby Brown poster off. I think I would have rather her beat my ass than to tell Bobby. Don't do Bobby like that.
Look here. Mine, you said something that surprised my parents. I decided that I was gonna skip school. And to them, you know, as strict as they were about everything, and as they monitored every movement and every inch of every part of life, you know, it just shocked the shit out of them to come to find out when the teachers are calling them and, you know, where's Tanya in the school and blah blah blah, and you know, they were just like shocked. They thought I was doing drugs. That, you know how they call the parents to come up there and meet with them and stuff, and then you got to sit in there with them, and everybody just sitting in this one big old meeting. And they were like, is there some things that you need to tell us about home? Is there some drug abuse going on? Some substance abuse happening? Because I was skipping school because the class was just too hard. The teacher wasn't listening. So I was hiding out I was at school. I was at school, but I was in the bathroom hiding out during the period. I was just skipping out. But they didn't. My parents didn't believe it. Shocked the shit out of me. As soon as we got home, honey, got towed the hell up. On punishment for probably about a damn month. It was retarded. Oh, that's what said not Bobby Brown poster, girl. Yes, Bobby Brown. Mine, I don't know. I don't know. She said shocked.
What about yours, Francis?
I think hell, I just got whooped for everything, so it didn't matter whether I did it or not.
We can choose one.
I remember. Now, mind you, you know, when you're younger, we're not supposed to curse, and mind you, I didn't. But one day, it just happened to slip out, like Cynthia. My Aunt Tammy, I love my Aunt Tammy to death. Hey, Aunt Tammy. And my Aunt Tammy came through the living room. We was at my Aunt Deidre's house. And she come through the living room, and she said, ooh, I got to take a shit. Well, it just seemed like it went, you know, the conversation just flowed with each other, and I just automatically said, well, go take a shit then. And I looked, my eyes got bucked. I was like, oh Lord. She looked at me, she just busted out laughing. She told me, she said, baby, she said, that's how I started cussing too. I said, I did not mean, I literally didn't mean to do it, and she didn't think that I was gonna do it. Nobody thought I was gonna do it because it wasn't planned. It was just something that happened. But at that point in time, I guess my looks was deceived because I damn sure said it.
Did you get
Look,
your ass?
but see, you didn't get in trouble, and that's the surprising part.
No, I didn't get a whooping. But like I said, hell, what difference did it make? I got whooped for everything else. If I
Just that one time.
hey, if I tiptoed through the kitchen wrong, girl, she was on me.
There it
She was
is.
on
You was
me.
finna
She was
get it.
on me. Yep.
Y'all, do y'all think that was you gonna?
Well, I didn't. It wasn't. I was grown though. Well, I was 18, and looks can be deceiving. With me was I just was like a NASCAR driver. I sped everywhere I went. If I'm coming up 75, I'm going about 120. I'm pushing it. I'm killing the engine. Okay, so I had like a million tickets. Every city, a million tickets. So nobody would have ever thought that I would make the front page of the newspaper for having having the most tickets. Girl, I went to the store and I was in there buying me a soda or something, and I look over at the newspaper rack and I said, "Damn, that's a picture of my ass." I look. It says woman is wanted. It has the most warrants wanted in all 50
All
different
these different
cities,
counties
50
and
different
shit.
cities or something like that. I said, oh hell, it's gonna be a while before I get out and see daylight.
That
And
was
when
messed up.
and when they picked my ass up, they transferred me from city to city.
You boy.
Sandra ain't Judy because her feet is lead too. Sandra don't know
Girl.
what the break is.
I'm just gonna tell everybody, please don't let your tickets don't
Pile up
Don't let
like
them pile
that.
up. Pay them. Cause these was tickets way back from 1990, and they caught up with me in about 2000 and what was it? Probably about
forget.
2012 or 14. And when I tell you, they took me from Ennis to Waxahachie to Richardson. I mean, we just going from city to city, all the way to we got down.
Hopscotching and
I was
shit.
like, oh Jesus.
Y'all, you know what? I think the internet has overall made being deceived easier.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Yep.
something that's just different over time. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Everybody's always getting catfished, and
I don't even
So-
see how people get catfish.
Why you say?
You talking that long, got your little feelings caught up, and ain't even seen this person. You ain't even seen this person. You ain't even video chatted with this person. Anytime I meet anybody, we better video chat in the first day. I'm calling you as soon as we meet or whatever. I'm gonna call you the next hour.
Look,
We got a video chat tonight.
what are
Because I
y'all?
don't need to be invested no
time and effort,
and no
and it's
effort and
not
my
without
emotions
getting concrete.
up in somebody who look like buckwheat. I can't do it. Hell no. 'Cause
Hey,
your
they
feelings
got-
gonna be hurt
they
when I
got-
meet you.
They got a picture of somebody look like Janet Jackson on their
Okay,
profile.
there you go. And you all caught up and shit. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? All in
mess
love and
around.
shit. Going to bed mesmerized, thinking about them.
Yeah,
Shit. Then when
yeah.
you meet them, they sit up there looking like
What
damn
the
tutu.
hell?
Mess around,
Whoa.
look
Looking
like
like looking like
no, mess around, be
Looking
looking
like
like
shit.
Lady Professor.
Look, this will talk about with all them filters.
That's it, girl.
There
With all
you
the filters
go.
on it, you
Yeah.
ain't never lied. So yes, the internet has given us
people
a way
look
to
well,
disguise ourselves.
looking
But
powder.
the
Well,
but the funny thing is,
Looking
you remember
powdered
when all this started. Remember, all you could do was probably send a picture or something.
a
Or
real Polaroid.
no, before I take that back. I take that back.
Blowing on
Now
it.
remember, hey,
Put it in the
remember,
blow on that Polaroid and put it in the mail. It'll be there in 2 days. You'll get to see me in 2 days.
listen, mess around. Remember, AOL was the first one, right? So you remember AOL? We didn't have none of that. I could see you or whatever, or unless you went on, you know what I'm saying? You sitting up there, y'all just talking, but the way they describing themselves look good as hell.
You like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mess around, come out, girl, mess around, get to see them. Hey, and then they say, and then look, that one that tap you on the shoulder is your name, and you turn around and look, no, I don't know.
You
who
like,
that
no,
is.
That didn't happen to me.
I don't think that's-
that
I don't
has
think
happened
that's
to
it.
me. I had met this one girl online. She told me she looked this certain way. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I pull up to her house and get out. She looked like a complete booger wolf. I ain't lying, but you know how the nice person I am. I said I'm gonna continue this date, just going out with her, and I'm gonna treat her right. I done got the crystal, the picnic basket. We had Bogman Lake and shit. Bogman Lake. Yeah,
picnic
I'm sitting up here
basket.
serenading this girl and stuff, and I'm looking at her the whole time like, God damn, you ugly. And she told me that, Jay, so what do you think about us? Nigga, I don't think a motherfucking thing. Shit.
You
And I
ain't
told
right.
her, no,
You ain't
I ain't
right.
gonna lie. I told her straight up, you really don't want to know that right now. She's like, why you say that? You just don't want to know right now. We'll talk about it later. Then she goes to raising up her shirt, talking about, I just wanted to show you where I had my surgery, where I had breast augmentation. Had these big old deep ass branded ass scars. I'm like, oh no.
What happened? Did she tell you
No.
about
What
what
happened? You
happened?
do for her to do all that on the first date? Damn.
I guess it was a singing. But you know what? I should have known it was gonna be a bad date, and she was gonna be ugly because my crystal glasses that I had, they broke before I even got to them. That was a sign. Bitch, turn around, go back to the house.
Warning alert.
Go back to the house. And she up there, grown ass, sitting up there. We had 7-Eleven, and you know, it was foggy that night. She drawing on the damn door of the 7-Eleven, Jay, and whatever her name was, probably with Misha or something. Jay and Misha, and a big ass heart. And I'm looking at her in the car, talking about,
Nope, not today.
no.
Not
I'm
today.
locking the doors so she can't get her ass back in the car. I'm locking the doors. Hell no.
You dumb. Yo, why do they think big people can sing? Why is that like a normal thing? Why they think big folks can sing?
Yeah.
Y'all, I
Because
got
y'all have a lot of air.
No, look, let me tell you. I guess I'm the first person to disprove that theory, honey. Because somebody
You going to
invited me to
hell.
sing.
You going
Look.
to hell.
But look, somebody thought I could sing, and they invited me to sing at this wedding, or it was something important. And I sat there, and a lady before me went. She was like a real gospel-y.
Sound like Aretha Franklin.
Man, she got up there blowing, had
she
the
had
whole
that-
church rocking, like, you know.
Yeah,
And I'm sitting there
soulful.
looking like, okay.
And
You
I
can
could
do
tell
this.
Tanya was sitting next to me getting nervous. I
Nah.
said, girl, no, you going to do fine.
I got up there talking about,
Oh, Lord.
and it's bad because I got inside my head and I said, I hear myself sounding like that, and it just got worse, more worse. I'm like, oh my God, I can't rescue myself from this. I ended the song and just sat down. I was like, man.
Fool sat down, put her head down.
But it's like that. People think all big people can sing.
I'm
Looks
not
can
gonna
be
lie.
deceiving,
I
honey.
used
That
I
is
used
not
to
the
believe
truth.
that. I used to believe that all big people could sing.
It's not true.
No, but I'm just saying you can sing. It's just that
Girl, please go on with that.
girl, please. It's just that day you just got intimidated because
I don't know about
Aretha
y'all,
Franklin
baby,
stood
when I'm in
up.
my spirit and I get to crying, baby, I swear to God, I'm Aretha Franklin.
What you say, Whitney
Baby.
Houston, honey?
But put me in front of the camera, I will freeze up on your ass.
That is me.
Oh
Nah, I
my
ain't gonna lie. I'm the
God.
opposite. When I get up in a karaoke bar or whatever, baby, I'm Whitney Houston. You can't tell me shit, baby. I done turned into a whole nother motherfucker, boy.
But 5 minutes before that, y'all, she's sitting over there like this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I get
can't
anxiety.
breathe.
I get anxiety so bad when it's something important, like I have to do a speech or either I have to go in front of people and perform. And before the show, I'm like this. I mean, all my energy gone.
like,
I'm just
I'm
down
like,
on the
bitch,
ground
you
like
all
this.
right?
Tight, what you drink? Hell, bitch, I ain't drunk nothing. I'm just going down.
I got water.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Shit. Shoot. Then when we get up there on the stage, boy, I'm a superstar then.
I'm looking at her like upside her head, like who the hell and why? She all out there in the middle of the floor, walking up to people, singing to them. Who was this person 5 minutes ago? Cause no.
All right, y'all ready for a Thursday giveaway?
But we ain't did this in like how many years?
It. We've been falling off, y'all.
Oh,
Girl,
yeah.
I got
And for all
branded last week for that. Thursday's
Oh,
giveaway.
did they get you, girl?
Baby.
Well, we ready this week,
And y'all for all y'all
I
new
already know who
people.
it was.
Oh, we don't see it. We're
Chatterboxes.
by the
I
way.
ain't lying, these little chatterboxes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For all y'all new people that are in the comments that are watching our show, make sure y'all go like and share our show. You can watch our show on YouTube.
Share,
go there,
share it,
subscribe.
share it.
Make sure y'all share. Help us sisters out now. Come
Yes.
on now, help us out.
Share,
Get
share,
the word out
share.
about straight talk, no BS.
All right.
Alrighty. And y'all, tomorrow night is my other show. It's called Knockout. So make sure that y'all tune in. I'll be going live on my page. And Tanya, tell them
finally out
what
of
it is.
Facebook jail.
Yeah, I'm out of Facebook jail. I got out today.
Dumb.
I got bonded out.
Y'all, if y'all are music lovers and you just like to see people, battle out with their music with everybody and have exposure for music that you might not have heard before, check the show out. It's a good one.
It's like I said, it's called Knockout, and it'll be going live on my page tomorrow. And we have more than just rappers. It's not just rappers. We have country singers, R&B singers. Last week was a really good show. Boy, Lakeisha, boy, you show. Ooh wee, boy, Lakeisha was talking, boy. She was serious. Let me see what this new comment is. Amber, we love you too.
Aw. Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. I'm finna pull the first number. Let's see who it is. The drum roll. Number 6.
Number 6 is Veronica Marin.
Veronica. All right. And let's see, Veronica. So if you listening, send your information to us so we can get your gift out to you.
Yeah, we'll get in contact with you. This is just our appreciation way of showing y'all some appreciation for.
Next winner is number 5.
Number 5 would be Kendra.
Kendra.
That's Miss
Right.
Nucci, ain't it?
I think that's Miss Nucci.
All right.
All right, y'all. I done enjoyed this show. Y'all had me laughing.
Okay. Cutting up.
All right. Anybody want to say any last things before we get off air?
Looks can be deceiving.
Always be 100. No matter what nobody think of you, no matter what they say, be yourself. The one or two things gonna happen: either they gonna like you or they not. It don't even matter.
Might get hurt a coffee pot upside the head.
Okay.
A right hook or something out on the corner.
Always remember to do your detective work so you can find out who these people really are, because you could be sleeping with the damn enemy.
Damn.
Okay.
Mine is never judge a book by its cover. Just because it looked rugged on the outside, it could be so beautiful on the inside.
Amen.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Okay, it's been straight talk, no BS. We love all of y'all. Y'all have a good night, and we will see y'all on Monday.